This is NBC Nightly News with Frank McGee in New York, and in Washington, John Chancellor.
Good evening. The government figures on the unemployment rate for July came out today, 5.8%. A bit higher than June, but still lower than the figure for May, which was over 6%. More people were working last month than the month before, but also more people were looking for jobs, so the unemployment rate went up. The White House says the figures indicate good news. George Shultz, the president's senior economic advisor, put it this way.
The general movement is good and it's encouraging, but unemployment is by no means down where it ought to be, and the president keeps emphasizing in every meeting that I go to with him on this subject that he intends to get it down and is not going to be satisfied with it at any level like this. So don't want to project any other kind of a picture than that.
The figures this month do contain some worrisome features. Payroll totals are down, which reflects a kind of attrition. Some companies are not hiring new workers to replace people who retire or leave for other reasons. This lack of payroll expansion has implications for the future because the number of people seeking jobs grows with population and with soldiers returning from Vietnam. Also, some people without jobs don't show in the unemployment statistics. In slack industries such as steel, workers who are temporarily laid off are not counted as being unemployed simply because they are not out looking for new jobs. There is another category, the so-called discouraged worker, who stops looking for jobs because they don't exist. He is not counted as unemployed, although of course he is. No one knows exactly how many such people there are, but the AFL-CIO may be as many as 2. If they were counted, the statistics would be a lot worse. Irving R. Levine, NBC News, Washington.
Nevertheless, officials at the White House today insisted that two figures show that the situation is not as bad as it may appear. The employment rate for full-time workers is holding steady, and so is the rate for employed married men. The White House admits that other figures are stubbornly bad. The rate for black unemployment is twice as high as white, and the unemployed rate for black teenagers is over 31%. Frank?
For months now, many months, prices have gone up and wages have gone up. Or if you prefer it the other way around, wages have gone up and prices have gone up. What is not subject to dispute is both have gone up and up. Some economists and political figures have argued there should be some form of governmental control of both prices and wages. Perhaps a review board that could suggest limits or guidelines, but not an agency empowered by law to establish ceilings. Arthur Burns, appointed by President Nixon to the chairmanship of the Federal Reserve Board, favors this approach, which was first opposed by Mr. Nixon. However, after a dozen Republican senators urged creation of the same kind of review board, Mr. Nixon said he could agree if it did not stifle the economy. Others are still opposed, while still others want ceilings set by a law. NBC News has conducted an unscientific survey by stopping people in cities, large, small, and in between, northeast, south, and west, and asking them if they favor wage and price controls.
Do you favor price and wage controls?
Yes, I do. Sure do.